Yeah, so thank you for watching. This is the closing session of the 2021 May Gathering, although it doesn't completely closes it, because after this session, after this closing, there will be an we have a little technical hiccup. So we had till now everything was perfect, but I was just about to say it's not completely. Although we close here in Ojai, we're closing, but for various logistical reasons, we have our final session, which is pre-recorded, Jackie McKinley, which will start after my session, after this closing session. So it will be about 13 minutes, and I just want to say a couple of more things and draw attention to a few more things. This morning, I spoke about the state of the KFA and our plans, and I mentioned one of our plans was the expansion of the residential student program. And just before this session, we recorded a session with Jay and Vincent, two current residential students. And if you haven't watched that, look at that, because it gives a really good view about what our objectives are, what we try to create here at the Educational Center, here in Ojai, at the Krishnamurti Center here in Ojai, and what kind of atmosphere we want to build, and what we want to expand. At the moment, our facility allows for between 2 and 4 residential students, but we want to go to about 16 residential students. So that's a significant increase. It will mean that we have to get more accommodation. We also want to have more staff living on campus. All of this to create an ambience of inquiry here on campus, not only for the students or the scholars that are living on campus, the 18, also for the staff who will live on campus, which is about 5, and the commuting staff, and also the 6 guests and the visitors. So we would like to have an ambience that when you come, people who are watching now, if you come from Minnesota, or you come from Seattle, or you come from New York, you can come here for a couple of days or for a week, and you can somehow immerse yourself in that atmosphere and be drawn into that atmosphere. So that's the big view as far as the development of this campus concerned. Krishnamurti spoke about that centers like this should be an oasis. It should be an oasis of sanity. Now, obviously, we cannot guarantee sanity. It's in itself, it's an ill-defined concept, I think. But I think we know what he means. A place that's not dogmatic, a place that doesn't try to indoctrinate you, a place that when you come, you don't have to say Krishnamurti, Krishnamurti, Krishnamurti. You don't have to quote him the whole time. But a place that somehow has a focus on meeting what is. Whenever somebody comes here and there's something going on and you want to explore who you are, and you're ready to face that what you don't know about yourself, because I feel that is really what is a crucial element. Because if you come here and I want to get rid of my jealousy, it's pretty limited, because that jealousy might be embedded in many other things. So if you want to learn about yourself and not learn about something about yourself, that's what I feel this place should be about. And of course, besides the online presence of the community that I just talked about, we also hope that we can expand our online presence. So we also hope and we're already doing it. So we're going to expand what we're doing in our online presence, so that more people from any part of the world, because we have seen, I mean, if you look at the current stream and the previous recordings, there are people from all the parts of the world. I've seen Korea, Japan, India, obviously, Europe, various countries in Europe. They all following what we're doing, and I feel there's really a need for things like this to happen. So that's why we're motivated to do this. So we can cater to those who can come, which I think is important. The Zoom meetings cannot really replace the in-person meetings, but we still want to cater also to those who are not in any position to come, but then we can somehow interact with people in any part of the world. I feel about the residential student program. That's maybe and our campus development, the buildings and the new kitchen that we're going to build. Because at the moment, the county doesn't allow us to cook on campus for large groups because the kitchen is not suitable. So we have to really build a new kitchen with a place where people can eat, and we have plans pending for that. So that hopefully next year, when the county gives permits us, we will make a kickstart out of that and move that further. And this morning, also at the end of what I presented, I also talked about how any of you, wherever you are in the world, how you can support us as a volunteer with a skill. And we really mean that, because it's so helpful. At the moment, we already have quite an extended network of people over the world, but we with the complexities of technology on the internet and with software and other things, it will be we're using a lot of help. We can use a lot of help. So I would like to restate this. My request of this morning. If you have this interest and you want to be part, let us know. Not only for the center here, not only for the dissemination work here, also for the new center that we are setting up in the Bay Area, where it's going to be it's a blank slate. Nothing has happened there. And it's a beautiful place, and it needs people with an interest in Krishnamurti and having the ability to have a particular skill to help us to make that place a place where people can come and meet and explore the teachings. Then there's another aspect, how you can support us at this very moment, even when you watch now. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. It's a small thing, but in order for us to disseminate our work and to disseminate all over the planet what we're doing, this works by if people subscribe to our channel. Other people will start to know, it becomes more prominent, and that is something. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's great help to us. Just click on subscribe for us. We had about 3,500 people subscribing to our this event online. It's about 200 people are watching each moment. If all the 3,500 people, if they haven't subscribed already, are subscribing, then that would be of great help for our team, our marketing team, and the other teams that are trying to bring the words out of Krishnamurti all over the world. So. Yeah, and then just like to say something about the program. I had a fantastic time these 2 days, and also the whole team. I feel there's such a good atmosphere throughout this last 2 days, and I hope you have enjoyed it in the same way as I have enjoyed it. And I hope that the program has supported each of you to put a new question into your life and put maybe has motivated you to explore more or to look at certain things that you haven't looked or haven't considered before. And that I feel would really be the great benefit of these meetings, that it somehow stimulates some newness in each of us, each of our lives. And if you have been watching and you have feedback for us, we follow the comments. We at the moment, one of our staff members, Francisco, he's watching at the stream, and he has seen all the comments. He looks at all the comments, and he looks if there's anything, suggestions, feedback, comments, anything that we can do to be of better service to people like you who are watching this stream, because that's, I feel in the 10 years that I've been working for the foundation, and we have been, every year has been this gathering, but also the other gathering, the conference that we organize, and the other online events. Every year we have made a lot of improvement, and a lot of new, very well, highly motivated people are joining us to help us to make this event a much better event. Like out of the picture, and I don't know if the camera can turn there once, but Henry and Dean are sitting there behind the camera, and Henry points very clearly, don't turn there, but but Henry Fisher and Dean Fisco, I mean, we give them a hand because they have taken they have well, everything appeared to be normal on screen. I saw them sweating and being nervous and running all over and crawling on the floor to stay out of the picture. So they worked hard, and it's also the people at the retreat who took care of all the other things that to accommodate the supporters, Christy Lee and Christian. And all the other people, all the speakers, of course, I would like to thank, because it was a phenomenal act they put together. And Barbara and Robert, Robert, huh? Ben, so Barbara and Ben, sorry, the camera people also did a fantastic job bringing this event to a higher level. I mean, of course, we can't turn the cameras to them either. And then Carolina, of course, who almost made my dream come true, because I always envisioned, and I've said it before, so I may be repeating myself, but I always envisioned that classical music or quality music combined with dialogue and exploration and case quotes is a fantastic combination, and I can see us doing this more, small events, maybe between 20, 30 people here in Ojai, with music and dialogue and music. Yeah. And then I would like to end with 4 seconds of silence, and thank you very much. Thank you.